to another video. I'm Bree.
I'm Brooke.
And we are the Weekly Dose Podcast. I'm so excited to be here today because today is my birthday! I'm so happy. Oh my goodness. I'm excited to film this on this day. Like, it's so significant and awesome. And
You're significant.
Stop. You're being sweet.
I know.
Oh gosh, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
But it's so awesome to be able to film for you guys on my birthday. It means a lot. We might sound different in this, but that's okay. We're having a little bit of technical difficulties, but we're gonna get right back on track soon.
We're powering through.
We're chugga-lugga-lugging.
She is. I'm not doing so well. I'm having a hard time with this.
I'm trying to be positive. But so today, I first want to get into, since it's my birthday, I want to get into birthday traditions that we have.
Wait, hold on. You should tell them why we're dressed like this.
No, that's what I'm gonna get into.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So firsthand, you can see that we're dressed pretty different than what we normally, our normal attire.
Kind of funky.
We're kind of a little spunky today. We're actually dressed up in our dresses because Brooke decided to throw me a party.
A tea party.
Tea party.
Yeah.
And that's so cool. It's so fun. So that leads me into some of our birthday traditions that are just a little interesting or different. We like to throw themed birthdays every year.
Yeah.
Like, let's see, last year we did Shrek
for my birthday.
Alien for my birthday.
Alien.
And then we had like a groovy hippie one.
No. Well, that was before that. Last year or the year before was Death. Happy Unbirthday for me.
Yeah, like a gothic birthday.
Yeah, emo goth. And then there was a hippie one. Gosh, what else? We've done so many.
Yeah, we've done so many. But
The Office.
Yeah, we love throwing themed parties.
And so I keep cutting you off. I always cut you off. We dress up as the characters. So like for The Office, I dressed up as Nellie as Toby Flenderson. Insert picture. Not of me, but of Nellie as Toby Flenderson.
Yeah, and I dressed up as Prison Mike.
Yeah, it was really fun.
Yeah.
And so we just kind of go all out, and it's always my favorite thing to do.
Yeah, I want to pop up some photos from today because today was just amazing. Like the different teas to the little, she made chicken salad sandwiches and is going to make chicken spaghetti tonight. It's just going to be so fun and just so festive. And I love it so much, and I appreciate you so much for doing this for me.
Of course. So. It's always my favorite thing to be able to celebrate you. And so I'm glad that you enjoy it.
Yeah. I'm super glad.
And we get to enjoy like all these different flavors of tea.
I know.
It's so cool. I broke out the family China.
China.
China. The family China. I broke out the family China, so that was kind of nice to be able to do.
Yeah.
We have super exciting things.
Nails.
Look at my nails.
I'll put a close-up video of her nails, and as you can see, they are Weekly Dose themed.
They are Weekly Dose themed.
They are awesome.
Lim did such an amazing job.
She does so good. She did my nails for my birthday too. So I'll insert those as well.
Like, I didn't give her any direction. She just kind of was like, oh my gosh, let me do a Weekly Dose inspired nail set. And I was like, heck yeah. And so I get there, and she doesn't show me what she's got in mind. She just kind of goes for it. And it's just so perfect. She did our little pill And then some diamonds or rhinestones, and the glitter is just
all of it is so beautiful.
I love it so
it's
much.
It's so beautiful. She did so awesome.
And her nails.
Yeah, she did my nails as well. They're super simple, but they're so freaking
I don't think
cute.
that's simple.
Well, I mean, like, compared to yours, they're simple. But I love mine so much. I'm so glad that she was able to do them for my birthday. They're definitely me, and I love them so much. So shout out to Limmy, because she's amazing.
Lim, or
Lim.
Starlight Nails.
Yes, Starlight
Nail.
So amazing.
Just one.
Amazing.
One. Starlight.
But I wanted to get into a little bit of something before we get into our It's Not That Deep segment. So today, I figured it'd be funny to talk about embarrassing moments. Specifically Brooke's embarrassing moments, because for me, I really don't have anything that I'm too embarrassed about or anything that's significant besides ripping my pants while jumping over a fence. But I got stuck on the fence. And so it was bound to happen.
It was pretty funny.
But there was only one person there, and that was Brooklyn. So she's the only one who's seen me rip my pants.
Yeah. It's kind of...
And now the world knows.
Well, speaking of ripping pants, I guess I'll tell my embarrassing ripped pants story. So, oh my gosh, I hate you for this. A couple of years ago, I think I was still in school, maybe right after school. So we have this thing called the Texas Rice Festival that comes in town every year, and it's a big thing for Winnie people and surrounding areas. Like, we have people like as far as New York come down for this thing. So I was super intoxicated, and oh no, I've got multiple stories about Texas Rice Festival. It's all embarrassing.
We just want one.
Okay, yeah, I'm going to talk about the ripped pants one. So, they had this ride called the Freak Out. And I had been up there all day because I was volunteering to do, I don't remember what I was volunteering for, but I was volunteering, so I was up there all day. And I was so tired, but I had some friends. Were you there?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, some friends and Bree had showed up, and we were like, oh, let's go on the Freak Out. Which, if you don't know, it's like, it does this, and like flips upside down, but it spins like in a circle as it does it. Like, I love it. It's great. But the seats are super uncomfortable if you're a big girl. I was still a big girl then. And I went to go hop into the seat because you have to like lift yourself up to get into the seat, and I like slipped whenever I went to do it, and there's like a crotch part like that goes up between your legs like to hold you in. That went straight through my jeans, like into my butt cheeks, and I like immediate panic set in. Yeah. Because I'm like, oh no. Like, I just ripped my pants, and this is in my pants. So I couldn't scoot up, and I couldn't move because I was stuck. So I ride the ride, because I couldn't get off, because they had already buckled me in. I ride the ride, and I go to get off, and I cannot get off. Like, I cannot get myself high enough off of the chair to like get over that little lump.
Yeah,
and so I just had to rip my pants more to get down. So I ripped from the top of my butt cheeks all the way down to my leg, like back to the back of my knee.
Yeah, I remember it being a big hole.
I mean, you could see. It was a full moon that night. It was a full moon.
Oh, God.
And so I get off of the ride, and I'm like, I tell the guy, I'm like, nobody can be behind me. I need to get off last. And, like, just, it was crazy. So I get off last, and I'm like, I don't have anything on me, like, to cover my ass from being out. So I get off and I go find like a building and I just back up to it. And I'm like, I don't know what to do. I end up taking my shirt off to hide my butt. And I had like a little tank top on under, but even that was extremely revealing. And oh man, that was the most embarrassing thing ever.
Yeah, I believe that. That's so bad. From what I remember is like you rode the ride. I didn't ride with you that time.
No.
And I was sitting on the ground waiting for you.
Because I had already ridden it 3 times.
Yeah, and I was waiting for you to come back down. And then as soon as you hopped out, it just, whoop, you could hear it.
It was the best time of my life.
So bad.
Oh, I was so embarrassed too. I remember needing to call somebody to like, please go buy me a Texas Rice Festival shirt or something. I left. I left after that, and I actually, the year after, I did not go to Rice Festival because I was so haunted.
Yeah.
I was like, I can't go. It's going to be an awful time.
I believe that. I believe it. That would traumatize me for sure.
It was awful.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you for letting me relive that.
Well, there's one other moment that I want you to relive just for the sake of the podcast is when you got hit in the face during playing an important song in band.
Gosh. I hate you. So, why are we picking on me today?
Just because we're going to pick on me later.
So I was in a high school band for like 8 years, and not because I had to repeat high school. I was good, so I started high school band in 5th grade. Okay? But anyway, I want to say it was like my senior year. It was football season and junior or senior year, one of those 2 important years. It was football season, and we were like in the playoffs, and I don't remember if we were playing the national anthem or the school song.
Mm-hmm.
Either one is still really important.
Yeah.
And always dead silent.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm sitting there and I'm playing, and I get absolutely hammered in the face by something, and I'm thinking, dude, somebody just kicked a football at me. And it continued to attack my face, and I started screaming, started wailing my instrument around, and turns out there was a 7.5-inch grasshopper in my hair.
Well,
and it had like these crazy bright red fangs.
Oh my gosh.
Dude, it was traumatizing. But anyway, I screamed.
Yeah.
And literally the entire crowd, all of the football players, everybody on the other side, all turned to look at me to figure out what was going on.
Oh my gosh, I would have died.
Oh yeah. I melted, and I was like, can I please go to the restroom? And I didn't come out until like halftime.
I would have died.
When I had to come out.
I would have simply died.
Oh god.
Passed away.
Oh god.
Passed away.
Oh my gosh, it was awful. It was the worst.
I believe it.
Oh no. I'm thinking of it like that was the scariest thing.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know what it was. And then it just kept like hitting me.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Alright, so since we're done picking on you, I guess it's time to pick on me. And that means we're gonna jump in? We're gonna jump in to our It's Not That Deep segment where I'm going to say 6 interesting facts about me because it's my birthday.
Yeah.
So feel free to pick on me in the comments if you want to, because these are some interesting ones.
All right, Buckies.
Speaking of that, that is actually in one of my things. So if you don't know, Texas has these big-ass gas stations called Buc-ee's, and they're amazing. They have the best bathrooms. They have the best coffee.
They're the best for pooping.
They're the best for everything, and they have the best T-shirts. If you know, you freaking know, the T-shirts are where it's at. Well, I have an obsession with collecting Buc-ee shirts. And a lot of these podcasts, you will see me wear a Buc-ee shirts because I have loads of them. Loads.
She's
of
had
Buc-ee
Buc-ee's shirts since she was probably 6 years old.
At least.
At least. And she every Oh my gosh.
And so now I get like 4 or 5 a year now. And so I have a wide variety of Bucky shirts, but that's on me. Which leads me to my next thing is my favorite color is black.
No way, Wednesday Addams.
But when people ask me what my favorite color is, I always say blue.
Yeah.
And I don't know why. But my favorite color is black. Most of my clothes that are not Bucky's clothes are black,
Yeah.
including like most of my shoes are black.
She's punk rock.
All of my socks are black. Like everything is black. But when somebody asks me, I always say blue, and it's the weirdest thing. But I do love the color blue. Don't get me wrong, it's a good color. But black is where it's at.
I think so too.
All right. So for my third one, I do this all the time, like on a constant, like every week. I love online shopping, but rarely buying the items.
Oh, I do the same thing.
So I load my cart up with all of the things that I want or that I need, and then I just don't buy them. So I'm sure Lewis would like crap his pants if he had sees how much money is in my cart on all platforms. Because I'm like, I have fun shopping, like on Shein and Amazon and stuff like that, but I don't buy the shit.
Yeah.
The fourth one is I almost always, 99% of the time, pull my food out of the microwave when it hits 1. Is that weird?
Instead of 0?
Yeah.
No, that's totally norm.
That is normal?
You may be a little autistic.
Maybe a little tism. We have a cat here, Cookie. Cookie is going to make her introduction on the pod.
This is Cookie
that
in
is
real
Cookie.
life.
Yeah. She's just...
You've seen pictures of her, but this is actually her.
She's here with us.
She is a thoroughbred, nice, thick hindquarters. I like watching
Very
cat show, but
stretchy.
very stretchy.
Is vocal.
Oh my gosh, she's so loud.
And she's the bestest.
Nah.
She's the bestest baby.
She said, "Hi, Mom."
So, other than that, yeah, I always pull my food out when it hits the number 1 on the microwave, and I always leave the number 1 there.
Oh, you're awful. I always clear it.
I don't ever clear the microwave. It
I
always has
always
a 1 on
clear
it. So for the 5th one, I'm obsessed with brushing my teeth. Obsessed. Could do it any time of the day, all the time.
Anytime
Would
I'm
love
at
to
her
brush my
house,
teeth.
she brushes her teeth at least 3 times.
I love it
At least.
so much. I know it's bad for you, but I do love it so much. But I think that's all of them.
Did you do 5? Did you do 6?
Yep, I did 6.
Huh.
Brushing my teeth. I almost always pull my food out of the microwave. Online shopping. Bucky's. Favorite color.
Yeah.
I lost one.
Okay, maybe it's just 5. It's just 5.
Oh. I did schooling at New York Institute of Art and Design for interior design.
Oh.
I
Yeah.
have my certification in interior design, but I also, nobody knows this, I also did a brief course on wedding planning, but I fucking hated it. So I quit.
That's true.
It
That
wasn't for me, but the interior design was for me, and I still love to do it to
hold
this
on.
day.
You also have a certificate from the Makeup Institute.
Yes. Also went to, what was it called?
The Makeup Institute.
Something, Makeup Institute, whatever. And I have my certificate in that as well for skincare and makeup, artistry, that type of thing. So that's some fun facts about me. I'm pretty weird. I'm pretty cool.
Yeah.
Pretty rad. So yeah.
Oh, speaking of makeup, you'll notice that on our faces, we have a bright red blush. We're faking mercury poisoning. Well, okay, listen. So we really wanted to get the big, like, English wigs like what are they called? Powder wigs.
Like the Victorian.
Yeah, like powder wigs.
Yeah.
So we really wanted to buy those because that would have really put our costumes over the top.
That would have been amazing.
Yeah, but there was like delivery issues and just some of them were just really expensive.
Yeah.
So instead, we just opted for the pale skin with rosy cheeks to indicate mercury poisoning. Which kind of leads me into just a side quest here.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite TV show is The Great.
I love it.
On Hulu. And it is so freaking good.
Yeah, it is.
Oh my gosh. If you have not taken the time to watch The Great, please do yourself a huge favor and watch it. It is genuinely like it's raunchy. It's not like nasty raunchy. It's comedy. It's pure genius comedy. But there's like a lot of adult things in it, like eating figs out of certain orifices and things like that. But it's so good, and it talks about the story of Catherine the Great, of Russia.
It's amazing.
Yeah,
I loved it. It's so good. If you have a chance, watch it because it's so good. And if you have watched it, let us know down below what you think of it because it's always so interesting to see other people's views on stuff that we like as well.
Can I talk about how much I miss Leo and I loved Leo?
No.
Yeah.
No spoilers for the people who haven't watched it.
He was perfect. He was perfect.
Things that weren't normal, but we thought it was. If that makes sense.
Things that weren't normal, like growing up?
Yeah, but we thought was normal. You had mentioned something to me earlier about cleaning the bathroom.
Oh, dude, yeah. So, something that was normal, but not normal to us. I'm just going to flip that question because it's a little bit easier to answer that way. So, like, growing up, we always had, like, a really extremely disorganized house. And it was always clustered, full of junk. And, like, I remember I didn't really get to go over to friends' houses too much. But we would go over to, like, when I got older, I would go over to a friend's house. And especially when I got to like adult ages, like I just had no idea what was normal in a household. And so I would go over to these people's houses and their bathrooms would be so freaking clean. And they would always have hand soap available and a hand towel.
That wasn't normal for us.
No, we never had like we had hand soap.
Yeah.
But we never had hand towels. Mm-mm. And so, like, my big thing was whenever I started living on my own, I was like, I'm going to have hand towels everywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere. They're amazing. I love them.
You use them all the time now?
I use them all the time now. Like, that was such a, like,
who knew
just
something so
a
little?
minimal, like, thing.
Yeah.
To just not have.
Yeah.
What are some other ones? Do you have any?
One other one that we could talk about is our emotions and feelings, because a lot of us growing up, we couldn't really, we thought it was normal to just keep it in and not tell anybody or deal with it ourselves because. Like, we only had ourselves to deal with it anyway.
But we weren't allowed to express emotion. And we kind of hit on that.
Yeah, we kind of said something along the terms of, like, if we thought or if we voiced that we were miserable, you best believe in the matter of 3 seconds you were going to be miserable.
Yeah.
And vice versa, if you were happy, you were going to be miserable. Mm-hmm. That type of thing. It freaking sucks, but... That's just how we were raised, so we just thought it was normal to be miserable.
Yeah.
Or, just be miserable.
I didn't notice that it wasn't normal until, like, I actually had friends that were like, are you good? Like, and I'm like, yeah, like, I'm fine. Just let me deal with what I'm dealing with internally.
Yeah.
And then when I moved on and started counseling, and she was like, that's not normal. And I was like, what do you mean it's not normal?
Yes, it's normal. It's normal for us.
So apparently you're supposed to express emotion.
Yes. Yeah, and I think we're both learning that through counseling right now, especially like that's one of the main things that me and my therapist are focusing on right now, because I have a really bad thing of holding things in and then being angry, majorly angry.
Talk about being angry. I just need to breathe a little bit for a second. I'm angry right now, and it's not her fault. I'm angry at this. I'm angry at this. Okay? Okay. Now that you know.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm so glad that you can voice that. I'm so glad.
I'm not normally like super destructive. But I kind of want to throw this down the stairs.
I wouldn't do that.
No, I'm not going to, but
yeah.
In my head,
yeah.
I do. I want to. I'm trying to let it not upset me, because it's just equipment, and equipment fails.
Yeah.
Everything fails at some point.
Yeah.
You know who doesn't? Jesus.
That's right.
That's right.
Amen.
Amen.
Amen to that.
Amen.
That's a good high five. That's a good one.
Hallelujah. Anyway, back to you.
All right, so I want to get into something that might upset you a little bit, but in a good way.
Okay, I was like, I am already upset.
So we had talked about the other day. Me and her were just on the couch, just blabbing about our trauma and blabbing about just I
think we mentioned we talked to him a little bit about that.
Yeah. Well, during that conversation, Brooke had mentioned something specific, and I already asked her permission to share this, so it's on her for however much she wants to share. But she had made the comment that she had never felt love before. And do you want to lean into that a little bit so they can understand where you're coming from?
Sure.
Or do you want me to just dive right in?
No, I'll talk about it a little bit. So... growing up, it was, oh man, I've lived such a traumatic life. And we've kind of talked about some of the traumas, but we really haven't touched the surface.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like, I was always told that whenever I was born, the adoption process was brought up. And that... there was, like, paperwork and everything. Like, allegedly, they didn't want me because I was not a boy. And they were really upset. I don't know if that's true. That's just what I've been told my entire life. So then we grow up, we start getting older, and we still have those same words spoken over me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you're never going to be loved. You're nothing, like, you're never gonna amount to anything. Those words from the people that I loved were told to me.
Mm-hmm.
And so, not from her.
To be fair, we did go through rough spots where I was like, you could go fucking die, and I don't care. To be fair. Like, not to sugarcoat our relationship, because our relationship was very harsh for a while, to where I didn't care about her, and I thought that she didn't care about me. And this was way before me thinking that she was faking that she loved me and stuff like that. This was way, way, way in the past, and I was very, very troubled during the time that I thought all of this. And so how I felt was how I felt in that moment, where she could go off of this planet, I wouldn't care, that type of thing. Now that's better, because I love her to death, would murder her. Can I say that?
Yeah. Maybe. Maybe.
I love her to death, but that makes me... this is where I want to talk about it. So... I was talking to my therapist about it today, and because it really struck me, and I was like, you've never felt love before. That's crazy. that blows my mind, that makes me sick to my stomach, because it's like, who doesn't want to love you, because you're so good at who you are. You're so perfect in every way. This is what I think. You can not shake your head, because I know you don't believe it yourself, but I believe it. You're so good. You're so kind-hearted. You protect the people that you love, and you care about so many people that you would for people. And like, that's how you love somebody. But I have 3 questions that ChatGPT helped me gather, because now I'm a smart kid. I learned how to chat GPT.
Now I'm smart. ChatGPT gives me the answers for me.
Yeah. I am not old school no more.
I seriously, I pay for ChatGPT Premium.
And that's amazing. I don't. I do the free. But so my therapist was like explaining to me some things that I'm not going to share on here because I'm not ready yet. But some of the things that she was saying was to ask you, and this is one of them. What small, mindful gestures can I do to make you feel more appreciated? I know that I can't make you feel loved unless you want to feel loved, and I know that I can't change that. But what is something small that I could possibly do to help?
So, my love language is quality time. Mm-hmm. And so the fact that you have just been spending every extra moment that you have with me has literally changed my world.
Really? Really?
Really.
Oh, really. So cute.
Yeah.
Like, I'm so glad.
You don't understand how happy, for example, last night, I'm getting back from HEB, and I was like, it's late. You don't have to come over. But you were like, no, I want to see you. I'll be over there in 1 second. And you were literally over here in 1 second.
I was, yeah.
And, just to have you want to spend time with me, I'm melting.
I'm not going to lie. I kind of thought about this last night. While I was waiting for you to get home, because, we previously talked about me coming over, mm-hmm. but I didn't realize how late you were going to be home.
I know.
Which I didn't care. I already told, Lewis, I was like, I'm going to see Brooke whenever she gets home. Mm-hmm. I don't know when she's going to be home, but I'm going. But I was sitting there thinking, because he had left to go to his brother's, and I was like, am I being too much? Now that I don't have somebody in my life, and I have all this time, am I being too much to her? And I don't want to feel that way.
Can I say something?
Mm-hmm.
So, I actually had thought about not what you're thinking, but I was like, I guess one of my new fears is and now this is just an irrational fear, but does she really love me, or is she just love bombing me because she lost somebody else in her life?
I was talking to my therapist about it today, and I got emotional because I never thought, I'm gonna get emotional because love is hard for me. I never thought that I would love you as much as I have in the past few weeks, and it's it's growing so much, and oh my gosh, I was telling her how much that I enjoy your hugs, and I'm not a physical touch person.
No, she's not a hugger.
I don't hug people. It's not my thing.
I also make it a little difficult.
But I sit there and I enjoy those moments now, and I can't wait to hug you, and I can't wait to see you, and I can't wait to hang out with you, and I can't wait to banter with you, and all of these things, and it's so great to finally have that without people in my fucking head saying how bad you are, or that I should just cut ties with you because of our relationship and stuff like that.
Yeah.
When all it took was for me to just step back and realize what I wanted. And I go all in, and you know that.
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm trying to go all in. It might be too fast. Don't get me wrong. It might be
I love it.
Okay.
For the record.
Yeah.
I love it. Okay. I love all of the affection that you're giving me, and I love the time that you're spending with me, and just the real enjoyment of building a real relationship.
Yeah.
I think that means so much.
We're doing so good. Like, we're having conversations that we never had, and we're having time that we never had together. And I don't freaking care if it's 11:30 at night.
I know.
Girl, I'm coming over.
I know. I was so shocked whenever you wanted to come over last night.
Okay, so this one is kind of iffy, but it kind of goes along with, like, moments together. How can we create intentional moments together instead of just coexisting, which I feel like we've overcome that.
Yeah, I think that what we're doing now is being intentional.
Yeah. Yeah, we're not.
It's so easy now. Like,
yeah.
Before, it was just like we definitely had to be intentional, because you were kind of stubborn and I was kind of stubborn, and now it's just like, do you want to come over? Yeah. Do you want to come over? Yeah. Like any extra time that I have, I want to spend it with you, and any extra time that you have, you want to spend it with me, and I love that so much. It like I kind of talked about this in one of the earlier episodes, where like one of my biggest fears is to not have a relationship with you, and I just couldn't be more grateful, and I want to cry. My new medicine's not letting me. Just for the record, there was some tears, but venlafaxine, or I'm on new medicine, Effexor, and it's, I don't know. This is the first time I'm feeling emotion with it. So don't feel like I don't appreciate everything that you just laid out, because I can't cry.
It's okay. I'm crying, and I'm on Lexapro.
Yeah, well, I'm on that too, but they're transitioning me off of it. Yeah. So it's been a ride. But, I don't know, I just love it so much, and I'm glad that, like, counseling and stuff is working out for you.
Yeah. Because
it's so necessary for somebody to be able to heal, I think, personally. And I didn't used to think that until I actually got into therapy. And the only reason I got into therapy was for prescription management, because I couldn't get Xanax if I wasn't on it, or in therapy. So then they expanded that. Now I have to go to psych. But therapy actually helped, because it was like allowing me to put myself aside, or beside myself, and just put those feelings, like, get them out of the way and actually look at the root of the problem.
Yeah.
And then determine, okay, well, why are we responding this way? Or why am I reacting? Or why is my reaction this? I don't know. I'm glad that it's working for you, and I can see it. Like, you're becoming this beautiful person. You were beautiful already, for the record. You're beautiful already. Record. But, like, you're just, like, I can tell how happy you are and how much more you appreciate things.
Yeah.
And I couldn't be, like, more thankful for not only, like, you, but, like, your therapist. Like, I love that she has kind of put an emphasis on, like, working on our relationship, and has helped you with, like, giving us tools and, you know, things like today, like that conversation you just had. That's tough stuff.
Yeah.
Like, and I can say at this time, like, I do feel loved by you. I do feel loved by you.
I'm so glad. That brings me to my last thing that I want to share with you. I know that quality time now is your top number one love language. And most of the time that's not mine. I'm a gift giver. I love gifts. I don't have a gift for you today. Trust me. If I would have went shopping, I would have blown all of my money on you. Trust me, it would have happened.
You speak in the language of gifts for sure.
Yes. But there's one thing that I want to tell you is let me go back. Let me let me see. Where'd it go? Oh, yes. Okay, I got it now. How much what I admire about you. You're so fucking strong, dude. You're so strong.
Why are you hyping me up?
Because this was one of the things today in therapy that like made me realize how fucking strong you are, man. Like I don't know if I can do this. I'm gonna pass out.
And it's not from laughing.
Like our life was so shitty. And I was talking about how crappy of parents we've had, and if they see this, they know. I was talking to my therapist about this because it's something that has really affected me, and having crappy parents, of course, has affected both of us. But one thing that stays strong through all of that was you. You didn't give in. I mean you've had your downs, but you never gave in. Dude. And I fucking admire the shit out of you for that. Because it's like I didn't think that I'd make it to 27 and look at me. I'm here. But you're almost 30, dude. You're almost 30. And you made it this far. And I'm so fucking proud of you. So for how strong you've been through our life, because I don't care what anybody says, our life was shit. Like we've been to hell and back, and we've been through some shit that a lot of people don't know, and it sucks that our life has been covered up by somebody that wanted to feel secure in their own self and to feel loved in their own self and shit like that. We're not going to get into that because that'll just piss me off.
Yeah.
I just wanted to say that and to just tell you how much I appreciate you and how much I think of you, because I don't know how somebody feels loved, and I hate that I can't just give it all to you right now because your heart would burst.
You are giving it all to me.
Well,
You're here with me right now.
I know. But it's like, I want you to feel the love that you give me, and how much fuel and fire, like, you give me, like, all of it. I want you to feel all of it, because you deserve love. You deserve to be loved. You're wanted in this world. And nobody else wants you, bitch, I want you. And, like...
Thanks.
Like, there's a lot of people out here that want you in this world, and people who've watched the podcast love us, and they have told us how strong we are, and that's fucking amazing. We're doing something, dude.
Yeah.
We're fucking doing something,
yeah,
and that just
doing it.
that. Thank y'all. Like, I'm gonna get emotional over that too. Like, oh god, this is a good one. This is a good birthday. I'll tell you what. This is a good birthday.
I'll tell you what. This won't be released until Friday. But
no, but today's a good day.
While you're watching this, it's Friday, or after that, if you're bad and don't sit there at 6 p.m. waiting on our Facebook link to be released. We, however, sit on my bed at 6 p.m. on Friday,
yes,
and we
do.
watch it every week together.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, it's my favorite time.
Oh gosh, but that yeah, I wanted to just sum up this whole podcast with showing my appreciation towards you, because you do so much for me.
I hate how you made this whole podcast about me, and it was supposed to be your birthday.
It's okay. It's okay. I'm just glad that I get to love you another year of my life.
I'm glad that I get to love you another year. I'm so glad.
No, you're so sweet.
Let me go ahead and read what I wrote her on the Facebook.
Oh, yeah, it's so sweet. I'll pop up a screenshot of it because it's adorable.
Okay, so it says, Bree,
No.
this past year, I have watched you grow in ways that make me unbelievably proud. You've stepped into your own power, taken on challenges with grace, kind of, and continued to shine with unstoppable light of yours. Your resilience, creativity, and heart for others inspire me every single day. Through every high and low, you've proven just how strong, brilliant, and capable you are. You've taken risks, followed your passions, and built something truly special for yourself. Watching you chase your dreams and evolve into the person you're meant to be has been one of my greatest joys. I am endlessly grateful to have you as my sister, my best friend, my therapist, my adventure buddy, my creative partner, and my safe space, and so many other things. There's no one else I'd rather laugh with, dream with, or have impromptu car karaoke sessions with, or podcast sessions with. You are a force to be reckoned with. This is not the force. This is not the force. You are a force to be reckoned with, and I have no doubt that this year will be full of even more success, joy, and magic for you. I love you beyond words, and I can't wait to celebrate you today and always. Happy birthday, you absolute goddess. Goddess. Goddess.
You're so fucking cute. Oh my gosh. That's so sweet. And all of the photos that you posted of me, I appreciate it so much. They're so freaking great.
I went through my Snapchat and my Google photos, and I just kind of, like, through the whole year, I picked pictures.
I love that. Yeah. I love that so much.
I didn't realize, I forgot that the MGK concert was 2024.
That's crazy. That seems so long ago.
I know, but it was like April or June.
Yeah.
June.
Yeah.
June of 2024. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. That is crazy.
Yeah.
But with that being said, I just want to wrap this up because taking up too much time. But I'm so grateful for y'all.
Yes, we both are.
Yeah, this has been amazing. I can't wait to spend this year with you guys. It's going to be a great one. I know it will. So with that being said, don't forget to click subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell notification icon so you can get notified every time we upload a video. And we will see you in the next one. Bye!